But may I be permitted to disturb your lordship? Item number 114 of yesterday's list. I pray leave of your lordships to move it before the vacation bench, because 23rd is the ultimate date when they will demolish my property. I am handing over to sleep so that
Leave before vacation bench. Before vacation bench? Yes.
great.
Leave granted.
114 number item গতকালকে.
My lord, I'm compelled to mention on compelling circumstances, my lord. My lord, by an order dated 15 May, my lord had disposed of my writ petition directing the state authorities to comply with the internal circulars of the government, allowing the registration of my client's vehicles. However, my lord, the order has not come on the server, my lord. So I have already applied for a certified copy. If my lord grants the liberty, that the certified copy may be granted to us in the course of the day. There is still, the portal is not functioning.
Problem actually.
Pan India problem. Certified copy I have applied for in the course of the day, my lord. Well, we will be doing the coordination with my lord.
Leave the certified copies.
Disposed of, my lord.
Disposed of matter.
Disposed of. I'm grateful, my lord.
Yes, call the raise.
কত থেকে কত? 1 থেকে 10.
Acquisition proceedings was complete upon publication of notice under section 4(1) small a of the Act of 1948 in the official gazette, and compensation for the same has been disbursed in favor of the erstwhile owner. Therefore, the question of release of the land from requisition does not arise. Mere recording of the petitioner's names in the record of rights or omission to record the plots in question in favor of the state does not ipso facto confer any right, title, or interest upon the petitioners in respect thereof. In the light of the discussion made herein above, this court is of the view that the writ petitions are devoid of any merit and are liable to be dismissed. The writ petitions are accordingly dismissed. Grateful, man.
1 থেকে 10 একই তো?
নেমে গেছে।
দিয়ে দিন তবু।
এটা একটু দিদি। All the writ petitions are disposed of by a common judgment.
My lord, up to 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
My lord.
What is server?
This matter has been at my instance, Lordship. There is some little bit correction, my lord, in this order, my lord. First page in your Lordship's order.
Give me a minute.
My lord.
আমি সেই দিনই বলেছিলাম জুডিশিয়াল নেই, জোর করে দিচ্ছি পিটিশন।
Yes.
My lord was pleased
First
to
page.
Lordship. My lord was pleased to direct Lordship the fourth respondent, Lordship, that is the NHI, Lordship. In this case, Lordship, the National Highways Authority has no role. In place of Lordship, the National Highways Authority, if your Lordship kindly give the direction of the NH Division, Lordship, PWD.
These orders are passed in open court, madam.
My lord, in this matter, Lordship, I have not been able to appear in this matter, Lordship, because
Who should be the respondent?
Lordship, the PWD, Lordship, the NH Division, PWD, Lordship. The land has been acquired by they are the requiring body, my lord.
Has not been included.
They are
That
the
is-
party, my lord. They are saying they are not, they have no power to implement the order
That is
direction
the
of your
difficulties,
lordship.
Lordship, we are facing, Lordship. We already informed this matter to the petitioner, but petitioner, Lordship, threatening us for the contempt petition. Already informed, Lordship, we have no role.
The prayer of the petitioner, my lord, same order passed, my lord, page 21.
You are appearing for the petition.
I am for the page 21, petitioner paying similar identical order, my lord, page 21. Here also this says that we have no power.
Who was the second respondent in the earlier,
District magistrate, not 24 Pargana.
in the earlier
This is the
petition?
original order.
In the earlier writ petition? No, the order is here, but who is the second respondent?
Second, district magistrate, not 24 Pargana.
Second respondent was directed.
My lord, direct this.
The district magistrate was directed in the earlier matter.
My lord, national,
Second respondent in that case,
Yes,
here also.
lordship kindly recorded, lordship, the PWD NH division is the recurring body here, lordship.
I cannot record that in a correction matter.
My lordship,
madam. I have to only
my lord.
record, change the nomenclatures. The
Respondent,
second respondent.
respondent, second respondent.
The matter has appeared under the heading to be mentioned at the instance of the National Highways Authority of India. Paragraph in the said order. In the order passed, inadvertent error has crept into the order passed on
District magistrate করা হয়েছে।
2nd December 2022. Paragraph in the said order. In the
The district magistrate করা হয়েছে।
fifth paragraph of the said order. The fourth respondent be read as the second respondent. Paragraph, the department is directed to incorporate necessary corrections accordingly. Paragraph, this order be treated as part of the order passed on 2nd December 2020. Urgent certified website, 2022, urgent certified website call.
Like give a time limit mal within 4 weeks or 6 weeks. From the date of communication of this order.
Did he 8 and new?
Disposed of it aage ekta line korun. In view of such correction, the second respondent correction, the order is modified to the effect that the second respondent shall consider and dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner within a period of 3 months from the date of communication of this order.
Good.
The remaining portion of the order shall remain unaltered.
Great.
The remaining portion of the order passed on 2nd December 2022 shall remain unaltered.
Great.
You can take this back.
Yes, madam.
I beg to appear on behalf of the respondent.
Yes.
My lord, I appear for the petitioner.
My lord, I am appearing for the respondent number 1, 2, 3, Airports Authority of India.
My lord, we are considering, my lord, whether my lord still have determination, my lord, in this matter. My lord,
It's purely a tender matter, sir.
My lord, I have, my lord, merely because it's tender matter, my lord, subject to what my lord feels, my lord. Merely because it's tender, because tender can be in respect of several, my lord, groups, my lord. Merely because it's tender matter, perhaps it not be out of my lord's determination. My lord has determination in respect of my lord,
Transport and
transport and
communication.
telecommunication. Now, my lord,
How does this
transport
relate
would
to
be,
transport?
because my lord friend, as my lord friend submitted, it's a essential services at the airport, my lord, it has to, people have to be transported back. So it might fall, it might fall, but it's touch and go, but I will leave to my lord's discretion to decide. I would,
My lord, one submission from our side, Airports Authority. However, the tender is going to be cancelled because no other participant
Sir,
qualified.
This court doesn't have determination to deal with the matter at all. Let me release it.
My lord, interim order already passed.
Since-
That's-
I'll be protected till it is taken up by the other bench. That my lord will clarify, but they do
my-
not, they
My
cannot
lord,
stay.
interim order will also may kindly be vacated since there is no determination.
This would be unfair on me, my lord, because
Nullity.
I have been protected, my lord, throughout, my lord. Till it is taken up by the appropriate bench, my lord, this protection should continue, my lord. I think this should not be my lord, submitted by, my lord, because they cannot take advantage of this and in the vacation, my lord, make non-suit me completely. My lord. This, my lord, will kindly protect me for to the extent, my lord.
Tender is,
My lord, I have my lord objection to that regard, my lord. Any order my lord passed in,
Till the matter is mentioned before the bench
my
having
lord, my
determination.
lord, kindly my lord record my submission. If,
I will not record anything, sir, here. I do not have
but my
determination.
lord,
at all.
my lord
Since
cannot,
there is already an interim order, let it
No, my lord,
continue till he appears before the
no, my
other
lord,
bench.
cannot my lord get my lord subject, my lord, kindly
The
my lord,
division
please,
bench will consider in that case. sir.
I will rely on judgment, my lord.
Since the matter relates to issuance of tender, comma, the matter be released due to lack of determination. The interim order granted vide order passed on 17 February 2023 shall
My lord.
continue till the matter appears before the bench having determination.
I'm deeply.
my
obliged.
lord, we are going to, my lord, one submission. We are going to withdraw the tender. Petition has become infructuous already. We may go for re-tender.
Do that,
Ah.
I cannot deal with it any further.
Only recording, my lord.
Next matter.
Only our, my lord,
Fine.
only, it may kindly be recorded that we are going to withdraw it.
Make this submission before the bench having determination, sir, not before this bench. I'm sorry.
Deeply obliged.
This is my writ petition. I am
Yes.
led by Mr. Mukherjee, senior advocate, Millard. He is Millard in the online.
Yes. Who is appearing for the
Um,
respondents?
Respondents we have served and we seek leave from Millard dispensation of Rule 26 of the Millard appellate side rules. My learned senior Millard will address your lordship.
Where is your service?
Service today. Dada, man.
May I begin, my lord?
কে অনুপ্রান্তি করবেন? উনি যিনি এসেছিলেন সেটা। হুম,
আপনি অ্যাপিয়ার করছেন?
দেবেন না। শুধু যিনি দাঁড়িয়েছিলেন তার।
একই ব্যাপার। তাহলে বলুন সবটাতেই। My learned esteemed friend Millard, representing the state Millard, may he be directed Millard to by your lordship to appear and regularize the party. 13 to 17 is same. My learned senior Millard, esteemed
You are a-
senior.
Yes, you are appearing for the state
Yeah, I'm
in all these matters?
14. I'm for the item number 14, my lord.
This is item number
13.
13. 13,
All are same.
All are same.
All are same.
yes, but then service should be affected.
Yes, Millard. We have, I seek my lord's
So in
kind
13,
leave
may
to,
I- in 13, may I request you to appear, sir?
yes. 13 এ জজ সাহেব আপনাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করছে অ্যাপিয়ার করার।
May I?
13
Yes, because they're all similar matters.
Same matter.
No
Yes.
problem.
May I
Much
begin?
obliged.
Yes, sir, please.
May I begin, my lord? My lord, this is a matter under West Bengal eviction of unauthorized occupants act. That in the center, there was a similar act that was 1971 eviction of unauthorized occupant. Kindly have a look at two provisions of the unauthorized occupants act. Mr. Bosch, Mr. Kollol Bosch, kindly hand
Yes.
over the two acts.
1962 Act I have handed over.
The pollution control board is also represented by the state? I don't think so.
Service affected.
Should be a
Separate.
separate set of
Pollution is not really involved in this.
Pollution is not Millard answering this
Formal
one.
party,
in a way.
formal party, let them,
Bill, you have to serve, sir.
I have served.
Saab can, Mr. Bosch,
This is
have you
the
served?
state.
What is pollution control board?
This is the state. Where is the pollution control board?
Millard,
service?
may I have the liberty to check it up?
Give me a minute, please.
Sir,
I can deliver, yes. It's served, yes.
yes.
Please continue, sir.
But kindly turn to provisions of the West Bengal eviction of unauthorized occupants act. I have just handed over to your lordship.
Yes,
Kindly recapitulate, there are two important provisions. Section 3, my lord, and section 4 of the West Bengal Act. First show cause and then 4 eviction.
yes.
Similar on the provision of the Central Act. Yeah, section, my lord, kindly turn to section 4 and 5. And will kindly hand over the Central Act.
Central Act hand over.
Only the section numbers are different.
The
In the
71,
state- In the state act, it is section 4 and 5.
I have the 71 act with me, yes.
My lord, they are paying status quo, my lord. Before this, my lord, after that, my lord, your lordship will have this matter. At length,
I
my
did
lord.
not follow.
I said, since I am praying for Millard, my learned senior has started Millard pressing his case, Millard. But he says that if we get status quo, Millard, till the, after the, and the matter can be heard after vacation, he has no objection, subject to what my lord.
Well, there is no use arguing and wasting your lordship's time. He agrees to status quo.
Yes.
Last date,
Just go and
last date,
on
my lord,
appeal.
we have some other difficult.
Possibly Malanpally is
Only
making,
for that,
constructing houses. I'm appearing for Blicky owners supplying bricks. Possibly Malanpally is constructing a house, interested in getting bricks. If I don't succeed, its supply of bricks will stop.
But what is the position at present?
Order should be stayed, Millard, for the, because otherwise the eviction will be,
Where is the order?
order has page 203. Right?
Eviction order on the ground, I am occupying garbage land.
24. I'm sorry, Millard, 224. My learned senior is addressing.
my lord, in the meantime, my lord, I will take the instruction, my lord, as because without instruction, it is not possible. for me.
Miller,
আছি তার 14-16 তে আমি আছি আমি তেরোটা একটা
Sir, উনি জজ সাহেব স্যার এই চাইছেন, my lord wants to see the order under judicial review. That is at page 224. My lord wants to see the order, impugned order.
Very important question, my lord. Alluvial land accreted prior to 1964. Does it belong to the riparian owner or to the state? Admittedly, it accreted prior to 1964. There are two judgments of this honorable court holding that this does not go to the state. It gets attached to the riparian, to the holding of the riparian owner.
But the order says that other than the area of 0.63 acres of occupied by Messrs. Sina Brickfield, you are Sina Brickfield.
I am
We are
Sina
all
Brickfield.
Brickfields.
So
Yes,
Sina
yes, yes.
I am
have,
Sina.
so
I'm
they have
again-
admitted that Sina Brickfield is the owner. So you have no
I'm-
difficulty. Why do you want to stay off this order in
No,
this case?
because my lord, because they said, affirming the order of the my lord subjudicial magistrate, which ultimately
eviction.
will result in eviction, my lord, under this proceeding.
No, the appellate order says
No, they
that
said,
you
the
are
said
in,
mega Brickfield occupies an area of such and such, the rest area of such and such occupied is in the, this is vested. They said, my lord, that we are operating
are
our
you claiming
Brickfield.
all the 6 Brickfields?
Yes, yes, all,
All of them are Brickfield.
Very well. So let this order be stayed, Mr.
Yes.
Dey, for some time.
yes.
Let
Yes,
them
my
be
lord.
released.
Direction
after
for
vacation.
affidavit.
2 weeks after vacation, my lord,
And in the meantime, I will take the instruction.
Very good.
and opposition reply.
Opposition.
They should not
Uh,
be- Let it remain at the motion.
As your
stage.
lordship, please, I'm extremely grateful, my lord.
Hearing matters go to the cold storage. I don't
Report
think
in the
that's.
form of affidavit.
As your lordship, please.
Report in the form of affidavit I must file.
Very good. Heard affidavit of service.
My lord, may I have the liberty to file all the affidavit of service?
Please do that. Please do. Heard learned counsels for the parties. Paragraph. The order passed by the district magistrate and collector, comma, South 24 Parganas on March 2023 is the
Yes,
day?
24th
On
March.
24th March 2023
Okay.
is assailed in the writ petition. Paragraph, learned counsel for the state respondents seeks to take instructions in this matter. আচ্ছা একদম শুরুতে করুন এফিডেভিটের পরে none appears for the pollution control board despite service এফিডেভিটের পরে seeks to take instructions in the matter. Paragraph, let the matter appear under the same heading on 21st June.
Yes, ma'am.
21st June, sir.
Just a second, Lord, I'm just. It's all right, 21st.
21st June. Paragraph. The order impugned. Let there be an interim order of stay of the order impugned dated such and such till 30th June or until further orders, comma, whichever is earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
21st and 30th.
My lord, may be permitted to take leave, my lord.
বললাম যে,
For-
23rd March, বললাম।
My lord, both the orders should be stayed, the order passed by the subjudicial divisional magistrate, which merged into this order. I preferred an appeal, subject to
If
what
the-
my learned
if the
says.
appellate order is stayed,
Yes,
that will serve
তাহলে
the
তার
purpose.
ওটা দরকার
That
নেই।
has marched in the appellate order.
Yes. I'm extremely grateful.
Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, same order in all the matters.
Yes, madam.
Same order. The impugned order is also the same in all the matters?
Yes, my lord. Common order, my lord. 13 to 17, my lord. And all affidavit of, in all matters, my lord, are filed.
Yes, next.
I'm for the petition as well. This is the second round of litigation.
Have you
It's
served?
affidavit of service, ma'am. District magistrate has been served. I'm praying for dispensation. Your lordship was pleased to take the first round of litigation where I was not successful before your lordship.
Please give me a minute.
Yes. has been served upon the district magistrate. And the private respondents have
There
been
are several state authorities.
district magistrate is the main answering respondent, my lord.
And where are your track reports?
My lord,
These are only postal receipts.
track reports, I think. Track reports. Private respondents have not yet received, I think.
So you have to
I'm
come
praying
back,
for,
sir.
I'm
At
praying for
least.
dispensation. Private respondents will not be,
Dispensation will not be allowed. Please come
My lord,
after vacation.
but I will be,
Because
I
this
will be,
becomes a ground for appeal. I faced this in several cases.
yes,
Vacation bench sends the matter back only on this ground.
but my lord, in view of the fact that I have pleaded urgency and there is urgency, my lord, the court is having power to exercise its jurisdiction as to see what would be the, my lord, outcome of the matter if the private respondent is not, my lord, served or is not, my lord, represented. Here, my lord, I will be praying for
I
an
do not
innocuous
find
order.
Service on the state also. There are several state authorities you have not served.
My lord,
Such dispensation will not be allowed by this court.
I'll be, my lord, I had, my lord, I had a, my lord,
It is so urgent, you should have been more diligent in serving.
but I have served basically, but I was, my lord, I was contacted by the learned advocate who is appearing for the state, my lord. I think he will come after, my lord. Kindly keep it after, my lord. Kindly
Come back
passes.
immediately after vacation. Passover today will not be possible. Come back immediately after vacation. Serve in the meantime and come back.
I'll be praying. In the meantime, this is, my lord, what happened here, my lord, is that division bench directed that the 10-2 orders, 10-2 notices, which was impugned before a lordship, were to be treated as 10-3 notices. And the 10-3 notices, we were supposed to go and attend in the hearing, which we did pursuant to the order of the division bench in compliance of the order of. The next date has been fixed on 22nd May. There are about 400 notices. Some of the petitioners are before a lordship. We succeeded. We were not successful in the first round. We carried it in an appeal, and that is the order of the division. Now, my lord, my contention is that even in spite of the fact that the proceedings under section 10 is being carried on before the authority, my lord, before completion, my lord, they are threatening for demolition. Because even if there is a 10-3 disposal, I have a right to go up in 10-4.
Yeah, of course, of
My lord,
course.
that is my humble
Approach
prayer
the
that they
vacation
should not
bench. Approach the
until
vacation bench, I'll grant you liberty.
then, my lord.
Yes? Didi, vacation bench liberty. Application देते हैं तो liberty. Application please file an application seeking liberty, I'll grant you.
Well, application will not be required. In case, all courts are giving liberty to move vacation. Just an endorsement that will be
On prayer of the petitioners, liberty is granted to mention the matter before the honorable vacation bench.
vacation. Deeply opposed.
On behalf of the state authorities.
State,
State, my lord.
what about the petitioner?
Mr. Snehashish Jana.
No one for the petitioner? None appears for the petitioner, no accommodation is sought. Let the matter appear under the same heading on 28th June, 2/8. New motions,
I appear on behalf of the petitioner, my lord. This is my affidavit of service, my lord. I have served the state, my lord, and the respondent number 5, my lord. My
I
lord,
appear for the respondent number 5.
my lord,
Who is appearing for the state?
my lord, I have served, my lord, the learned government pleader, my lord. My lord, it's my application, my lord, to my lord, in this application, my lord, I seek in the extension of my term of lease, my lord, which is expiring, and also for the deduction.
Give me a minute, please. Mr. Butterbell, may I request you to appear in this matter? Rajiv, Mr. Butterbell, regular. Yes, tell me that. Yes, tell me the facts.
Yes, my lord. My lord, in this petition, my lord, I seek for a direction, my lord, for extension of my term of my lease, my lord, and in the meantime, not to, my lord, invoke the e-tender, my lord. I am a leaseholder of the property in question. I have been granted 5 years lease, but I could not continue with that lease, my lord, because there has been some miscreants who has continuously obstructed, and there have been several criminal cases, my lord. I have annexed all the orders, and I have also moved a application relating to police in action with regard to that, my lord. That is there, my lord. The private respondents are not made party here because I only seek a direction upon the state, my lord. And in this, my lord, I have made an application for renewal of the term of the lease because I could not continue with the term of the lease, and in the meantime, my lord, to not to issue any tender, my lord. In the meantime, my representation is
You are
considered.
served with a show cause notice?
Yes, my lord, the show cause notice has been served. Thereafter, no steps has been taken. I have already communicated to them that I could not continue with the work because of the obstruction of the miscreants. The orders of the orders, my lord, are from page 57 to 58, my lord. Several criminal cases has been filed, my lord, against those persons.
Where is the show cause notice and where is your representation?
Yes, my lord. The show cause notice is at page 58, my lord.
This is irregular payment of royalty. This is
2018 show cause notice was served. Lordship, may I just tell the background of the case? In 2017 January, the writ petitioner was allowed for short-term permit. Now, it is the case made out by the petitioner that when the short-term permit was granted to him, he could not excavate because he could not even enter into the sand block, which was allotted to. Yes, now, previously it was a short-term mining lease. That has been revealed from the writ petition itself. During this short-term permission, it is his allegation that I could not even enter into the sand block because of the restriction by some miscreants. Now, what prompted him to participate when the tender was floated for the same sand block? If that is the case, that he could not enter into the sand block due to some antisocial elements. Now, I put this question to myself. Can I once again put my money in that sand block for getting allocation through e-tender? Now, it was, for whatever reason, it was allotted to him from the very beginning. Even I am not sure because it is not clear from the pleadings whether he has at all commenced his mining activities or not. If he is not commenced any mining activities, after 5 years, it cannot be, no relief can be granted in his favor. Even this irregular payment of royalty, that show cause notice was issued in December 2018. And in 2023, he has prayed for revocation of that show cause notice. Is it permissible after 5 years?
My lord,
no relief can be granted in this
my lord,
petition.
here from it will appear, my lord, from this notice also, my lord, the lease was granted in my
Come back with a report in the form of an
That I can file it, report in the form of
The
affidavit.
short-term license is not here.
Yes, no, it is the statement made out by the writ petition.
My lord,
That in January 2017, 31st January 2017, short-term permission for extraction of sand was issued in favor of the petitioner.
The same block.
Yes.
My lord, in this.
And subsequently, it was put in auction and the petitioner participated. Prior to that, he was aware that he could not able to excavate sand from that particular mine because of the obstruction of the antisocial elements. In spite of that, he participated in the tender.
Yes, my lord, now, my lord, it is that I participated in the tender, my lord. Tender was granted to me and I had working condition from 2008 to 2023, my lord. It expired in 2023 and I could not do the work.
Have you commenced? Did you commence mining?
My lord, some works could be commenced, but it could not be carried forwarded because of the disturbance of the miscreants. I have filed several criminal cases, my lord, and they have been, my lord, and in those cases, my lord, surety has been, they had been also warrant of arrest against those persons, and thereafter they had been released in bail. And it is also clear from the report of the BLRO that there has been some violation of some work, some disturbance and obstruction was going on the property, my lord.
He waited for so long year and allowed the lease to expire and thereafter
Well,
approached the
in the meantime, I have already filed application for so that peace could be restored before the learned court below and also before this court, before a police in action matter.
She
Lordship,
has
kindly
taken
permit me.
various steps.
Yes, my lord, I have taken steps.
Will you consider?
But
the representation?
against the private respondent who allegedly obstructed the petitioner in extracting sand.
She has filed.
Your Lordship can direct the ADM to consider his representation
Without going. into
without,
merits,
yes,
let
yes.
the
And my lord,
representation
in
consider.
the
Lordship, no, in that event, Lordship, kindly permit me use an affidavit.
my lord, the tender, if the tender goes on, my lord, my prayers will get infatuated, my lord, because it is a genuine case, my lord. I have already taken many steps and I have filed many. If your lordship
Has
comes,
tendered notice been issued?
my lord, that no, my lord, that
Then why are you asking for such an interim order? Let your representation be considered, that's all. Since you have not been able to explain the delay, 2018 to 2023.
yes, my lord, from that event, my lord, I have from 2018 to 2023, I filed several criminal
Have you
cases.
informed the authority?
Yes, my lord, but my lord, these orders were informed to them, but not without any letters, my lord, of or
How do
letters
you
of
inform the
service.
authority without letters?
Yes, my lord, that was done by the petitioner, my lord. The orders were informed.
Let only your representation be disposed of, that's all.
And my lord, if your lordship sees, my lord, BLRO has also stated that there was some disturbance in the plot, my lord. If your
Where
lordship
is that
comes to,
document?
if your lordship comes to page, my lord, page 64, my lord. This is the order of my lord, where a criminal petition has been filed, my lord.
This is a 107 order, yes.
Yes, my lord, it was an order, my lord, and thereafter, my lord, bond was they were also my lord arrested and bond was also issued against them, my lord.
Anyway, let your representation be disposed of. Yes, Mr. Shah.
Lordship, let that be. तुम्हारा copy चाहिए ना?
Affidavit of service, none appears for the state respondents, owner regular scope. Paragraph. It's contended on behalf of the petitioner that the petitioner was granted long-term mining lease by virtue of deed of lease dated February 28 to 8, 2018, which expired on February 28, 2023. Even 28 years. The petitioner was unable to carry on mining operation due to resistance offered by miscreants, for which several complaints were lodged by the petitioner. Stop. The petitioner has also filed a writ petition alleging police inaction. The petitioner filed a representation before the concerned authority on 24th February 2023 for extension of the period of lease, which is yet to be considered. Stop. The petitioner prays for a direction upon the authority to consider the representation at the earliest. Paragraph, it is submitted on behalf of the fifth respondent that the petitioner was initially granted short-term mining license in respect of the same block and chose to participate in the e-tender, e-auction for grant of long-term mining lease, despite being aware that he would not be able to commence mining operation in the said block. Paragraph, be that as it may, comma, since the representation submitted by the petitioner is pending consideration by the authority, comma, the concerned the writ petition is disposed of, directing the concerned authority being the has been separately included 3 and 4. One is the district land and land reforms officer, the other is the ADM. The ADM should,
Both are same.
both are, that's what I'm saying.
ADM by virtue of his post is the
It's
district land and land
yes,
reforms officer.
yes. Here it has been pleaded, so let it be 3 and 4.
Yes.
It's the same person. Directing respondent, the third and fourth respondents to consider and dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner within 1 month from the date of communication of this order, upon affording reasonable opportunity of hearing to all the stakeholders, including the petitioner, in accordance with law. Paragraph, the decision taken by the petitioner shall be communicated to, decision taken by the authority shall be communicated to the petitioner within a week thereof. Disposed of.
Milord, I apologize for the untimely intervention. Mr. Mukherjee has omitted to say something. He is on the screen.
Yes, Mr. Mukherjee.
I apologize. I'm extremely grateful. Mr. Dey is here, Milord.
Unmute করতে বলুন।
Mr. Mukherjee, please.
Sir, আপনি একটু unmute করুন, sir.
Unmute.
It is unmuted. Your lordship has been pleased to say that the judgment of the appellate authority, the state was suggesting status quo. My lord, my client is
Sir,
extremely.
কোথায় গেলেন?
Is there some difficulty with the link?
Sir,
Yes, Mr. Mukherjee.
My lord, I was praying, my lord, instead of.
Please
being-
unmute, sir. You're not audible.
My lord, it is, I am muted from the
Shapnamay.
court end.
Please unmute, sir. You're not audible.
বল না বাচ্চাদেরকে।
বাইরে থেকে ফোন করে বলো।
স্যার আপনি আনমিউট করুন, কিছু শোনা যাচ্ছে না।
You are not audible, sir. Please unmute.
It is from the court end, not here, from the court end.
Unmute করা, এখানে mute করা আছে দেখুন তো।
হ্যাঁ, বলুন স্যার, শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার, বলুন স্যার।
My lord, I was only praying, instead of the interim order which your lordship had been pleased to grant, make it status quo because they are apprehensive of a misunderstanding of the order. Your lordship has granted the stay of the appellate authority. That's usually should be enough. But the trial authority has granted an eviction order. They are saying, my lord, stay of the appellate authority will not affect the eviction order. Therefore, kindly make it a status quo order. The state was suggesting it.
Which state was
My lord, I say submit before your lordship that status
Status
quo.
quo in respect of possession only.
Yes.
In
Status
respect of
quo in
possession
respect of possession.
Because
Status
this
quo.
construction is going on in the land.
No construction.
Brickfield, my lord, there is no any.
Brickfield.
Very well, very well. একটু আপনি নিচ্ছেন আগের অর্ডারটা।
13 থেকে 17।
লাস্ট পার্টটা দেখুন।
স্ট্যাটাস কোটা থাক না, কিন্তু আমরা ইয়ে না দিলে তুমি কি করে
Status quo enough.
মামলা কন্টেস্ট করবে এখন। যদি কন্টেস্ট করতে চাও করো, করবে
ওখানটা কে দিন তার আগে নাই।
ছেড়ে দাও,
Date টা আছে তার আগে
এক
নাই।
মাসে কিছু হবে না। তুমি এই সময় যদি ভেঙে টেঙে দেয় আমার তোমার
এইটা আছে।
দোষ নিতে পারবে।
বাকিটা কেটে দিন। Let there be
নিজের ঘাড়ে
the
দোষ নিতে পারবে।
let there be an order of status quo upon both the parties in respect of possession of the plot in question as on this date till 30th, last date, 30th June দিয়েছিলাম।
Extremely grateful, Milord. Thank you, sir.
Grateful lordship.
ওর জন্য আমার
Status quo upon both the parties in respect of possession of the plot in question as on this date.
না 19 তো হয়ে গেছে। পিছাও।
তারপরে yes, next.
My lord, I am the Indian, my lord, item number 19, I am only filing another Wednesday, my lord. But matter was.
19 an order has been passed, sir. You are appealing for whom?
I am for the petitioner, my lord.
Huh?
Only Wednesday it was filed.
19 petitioner was someone else.
No.
Huh? 19?
ডিসপোজ করে নেন।
Oh, it is none appears for the petitioner, sir.
টাকা পাবি নাকি?
My lord, I am for 652 on behalf of my lord.
So let me adjourn the matter.
Only sir, adjournment.
On prayer of the petitioner, matter is adjourned.
দিয়েছে তার এগেইনস্ট আমি
None appears to none. On prayer of the petitioner, the matter is, I have adjourned. 19.
না
বাকি same. Only on prayer of the petitioner, the matter is adjourned.
বলেছি আমি বলছি তো।
Yes, next.
May please your lordship, my lord, I am appearing for the petitioner. Now, the short point is this, my lord.
State, Mr. Dey.
I am for the
The short point is this, my lord. The plot in question where the saloon of the petitioner is situated was taken over and compensation was paid. But that compensation was not as per,
Appearing for the railways.
Railway,
served?
railway, I have served only,
Show me the affidavit of service.
only
sir.
my lord, the Panagar I have served.
You have to serve the, if you implead them as parties, you have to serve and come back. Please serve.
Any
Since-
date we fixed after vacation?
Absolutely. Since service upon all the respondents is not complete, let the matter stand over till 22nd June. 22nd June.
Yes, ma'am. Obliged to.
Yes, 22. Who is appearing? No one. None appears for the parties. Let the matter appear under the same heading on 28th June, 28.
My lord, 23, I'm for the petitioner.
State respondents.
My lord, service upon the private respondents is not complete and
complete.
affidavit of service is not prepared. My lord,
Come back after service.
my lord, kindly fixes a date anytime in June.
Since service upon the private respondents is not complete, comma, let the matter stand over till 29th June.
Deeply obliged you. 29th.
Lordship, I'm for the petitioner, your lordship. The respondents have been served, your lordship, but the affidavit of service has not yet been completed. My kindly keep it up just
After
on the reopen.
Just, not just, I'll keep it after it. Since affidavit of service is not complete, let the matter stand over till 29th June.
Grateful, your lordship.
Next.
Service not completed, my lord, upon private.
Since service upon the respondents is not complete, let the matter appear under the same heading on 29th June.
But I was appearing for the private respondents.
For all of them?
Yes, sir, I briefed copy fine. আজকে সকালবেলা এসেছে. It has been served, my lord, in Paschim Mednipur today in the
You're not
morning.
ready today?
No, no, my lord, I have not received the brief.
Next,
My lord is keeping returnable.
29th June.
I'm so good.
So let me record an adjournment on your prayer because you're appearing for all of them,
The private respondents, my lord.
all the private respondents.
All private respondents.
এটা change করুন। ওইটা না করে করুন on prayer of the private respondents, the matter is adjourned. Let the matter appear on the same heading on.
Presentation under section 10 of the West Bengal Highway Act.
Application before the assistant engineer.
My lord, the difficulty is that, my lord, I do not have instructions
He has
with
not
regard.
instructed, sir, please come back. I'll give you a shorter date. Please come back on 13th June.
So grateful. 13th June.
My lord, 13 June.
Short matter, it can be dealt.
Yes.
Chandika.
26.
My lord,
Have you served?
I have served the state, private respondents are there, my lord,
Not served?
not served.
Will you serve and come back?
My lord, and then kindly fix on 5th or 6th June, my lord.
Not 5th, 6th, I'll give you a date. Since service upon the private respondents is not complete, let the matter stand over till 16th June.
16th. My lord, 16th June in the same position.
Yes, yes.
I am grateful.
My lord, this is my application. My lord, this is my affidavit of service. I have saw all the respondents.
But no one is appearing.
Tundila আছে তো? এটাতে? Now, my lord,
Yes,
here,
he is appearing, no.
now, my lord, here, my lord, in the similar circumstances, last week, Mr. Bandopadhyay was appearing and Mr. Dev was appearing. Your lordship was kind enough to pass an order of status quo till 30th June, because I tell you, lordship, what? My lord, a proceeding was initiated under the West Bengal Land Development Plan in 1948. Now, my lord, I have purchased the land.
Now, my lord, I was told by the office that they are not actually in the physical possession and no colony was constructed over there. Now, my lord, I purchased the land. My name has been recorded in the relevant record of rights. I have annexed, as well as in the corporation assessment roll also. Now, in the writ petition, my lord, I allege 2 points. That if you lordship kindly turn to section 8B1, because
the absence of the state, it is difficult. Mr. Dey, may I request you or Mr. Bandyopadhyay?
my lord, here and now, my lord, I can serve a copy upon them. And only, my lord, I am praying my lord, status quo because I may be evicted anytime. Because that is my, my lord, I have served all the respondents.
My lord, Mr. Soumitra Bandyopadhyay is with me, my lord, because my learned friend said both of us in the previous other matters.
Mr. Bandyopadhyay was there, my lord, and Mr. Dey was also there. ওই যেটা status quo position হলো না
Service code and analysis for the respondents, state analysis for the respondents.
status quo as on date.
এই যেটা করছি এখন 27 নম্বর
তাহলে এটা আমাদের এই নিতে হবে
দুজনেরই রেগুলারাইজ করুন এটা Mr. Dey and Mr. Bandyopadhyay who are present in court and usually appear for the state court regularize করুন বাকিটা বলে দিচ্ছেন yes
হ্যাঁ my lord, now lordship,
my lord, your lordship can pass the order as your my learned friend said previously. Your lord, my lord, your lordship passed the order to the effect that status quo.
Where is the order?
My lord, that has not been gone into the website, my lord. So, my lord, Mr. Dey Bandyopadhyay was there. And if your lordship kindly turned once, that this is the judgment. Wherein, my lord,
There is a memo which you have asked for.
yes, my lord. This is the memo, my lord, at page 65. If I am not wrong, my lord, kindly bear with me a moment. Yes, page 65.
66.
Relevant part is at page 66, my lord.
28.
Treating me
As unauthorized occupier.
unauthorized. So, my lord, I can show your lordship, my lord, one document from them, from the office of this, my lord. I was informed by through RTI.
28.
That is at page, my lord.
28 crore.
RTI application টা কোথায়? Page 63, if your lordship kindly turn.
64 is the reply.
Yes, 64. Is not under the physical possession of this office. So, my lord, admittedly, my lord, I also have taken a point, my lord, that determination has been made under section 8B. Now, 8B has been declared ultra vires by the Honorable Supreme Court. But I have come with the judgment. And, my lord, there is no further amendment to that. And Act says, my lord, the principle set out in the section 11 that is to be followed. But award is required to be passed under section 8B. Which has been declared a part of this, has been declared, my lord. If your lordship kindly for a moment, my lord, if your lordship kindly have a look at this 8B, which has been ultra vires. Last occasion, I also shown to this before your lordship, এটা to Josh সাহেবকে দেবেন? Just a minute, দেখে নিন. Yes.
Section 6 হয়ে গেছে।
My lord, 8B, second part. Kindly have a look at this, my lord.
Land development.
কি
Land development.
সাউথ চলে land development।
আমি যেটা বললাম যেটা হলো left side.
তো ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল land development act।
Development and Planning Act. And, my lord, this is the judgment reported in, my lord, AIR 1954 Supreme Court, page 107, paragraph 8 and 9. Paragraph 8 and 9, which has been declared ultra vires. So, therefore, my lord, any award has been passed based on this 8B, that is nullity. And also, I have taken a point of, my lord, the adverse possession.
Let there be an order of status quo in respect of possession
My lord,
till a limited period.
my lord.
না তুমি তাহলে এটা এবিজিটা ইয়ে করো।
ওনাদের রেগুলারাইজ করুন না যেটা বললাম তারপরে প্যারাগ্রাফ দ্য পিটিশনার্স হ্যাঁ তারপরে দ্য পিটিশন ওই কপি সার্ভিসে ডাইরেকশন দিন তারপর দ্য পিটিশনার্স ক্লেম টু বি
সিমিলার মামলাটা দেখছি
claim to have acquired right, comma, title and interest in respect of the plot in question by virtue of purchase and subject that they are in possession of the said plot.
As of date.
As on the
A notice,
Page 65, my lord.
a show cause notice under section, show cause notice has been issued upon the petitioners by the additional district magistrate within bracket Land and Land Reforms and Refugee Relief and Rehabilitation Department, bracket closed, South 24 Parganas, on 24th April 2023, directing them alleging unauthorized occupation of the plots in question, shop plots by the petitioners. Stop. The said notice is assailed in the writ petition. Paragraph, learned counsel for the respondents. You want to come back with a report?
Yes, my lord, report in the form of.
No, last time, my lord, your lordship, they were intended to file affidavit. Because I have certain
You want to
taken
come back on
some
affidavit?
law points over
Yes,
here,
my
my
lord.
lord, that is to be decided by way of an affidavit.
Learned
Counsel for the respondents seek to use an affidavit in opposition in this matter. Paragraph, affidavit in opposition be filed within 2 weeks after vacation. Within 2 weeks after the summer vacation. Stop, affidavit in reply, comma, if any, comma, be filed within a week thereafter. Mr.
My
Khan.
lord, my lord.
Paragraph, till disposal, status quo.
No, my lord.
For that time.
My lord, 30th
June. It was my lord.
Yes, my lord, 30th June.
2
That's
weeks
all.
and 1 week. June
That is 5 at
Oh, it was
26.
31st July.
31st
Because
June,
2
my lord.
weeks and 1 week, 3 weeks are gone after vacation.
My lord, if 30th
Paragraph
June is
since-
there, my lord, all the 4 matter, another 2 matter also.
On
come.
30th June.
Yes, my lord.
Then, my lord, again, to make. সেটা ছিল, I'm not disputing.
2 weeks and 1
Yes,
week.
my lord,
takes
that
us
is,
to 30th June.
yes.
That is 25th.
1 week after, means it covers 30th June.
No,
It is 26th June.
26th June.
Very well, let it be 30th. If the other matters are there.
Yes, my lord. if-
I will take steps.
Paragraph, since the petitioners claim to be in possession of the plots in question, comma, let there be an order of status quo upon both the parties in respect of
My lord, you
possession,
deny that.
claim to be, I said, in respect of possession of
No,
the
that
plots in question as on this date till 30th June 2023.
I have served a copy of Mr. They can record that. Yes, I have already
I
served.
have given a direction.
My Obliged to.
কোনটা? না, ওটা ওই করুন। ইয়ে করুন, let the matter go out of the list for the time being, liberty to mention.
My lord, 29, that is the 7th matter. Your lordship will take all those matters.
Yes,
7 item. That is the group 7 matter.
2 o'clock.
Yes, my lord, all the.
Yes, sir, 2 o'clock.
So far as item 28 is concerned, the other side is also there. We can finish this off right now.
So you want me to take up the matters now itself?
If you not takes up, I am here. If you not takes up at 2 PM, I shall also be here.
No, my lord, you can conclude the. My lord, 29, my learned friend is there. I am for the state.
28 also, I believe both the sides. Anyway, in matters where both the sides are there, let me
Yes,
take up.
ma'am.
And other matters, if you can call the other side, I'll take up. Meaning,
My lord, so
Group
far
7.
as
যেগুলো ready আছে করে দিলাম।
আমরা আছি তো করে নেন।
Yes, 28.
yes, my lord, this is my lord, this is the e-vehicle matter, my lord, which has already been dealt with by your lordship, my lord. My lord, the order passed by your lordship is at page 144. I am squarely covered by this, absolutely covered. It's against the same, my lord, impugned order. And page 140.
Who is appearing for the respondents? You are appearing? Page 144.
144. Lord, may I place it, my lord, from the third paragraph onwards? The petitioners have assailed the notice issued by the respondent on 13 January 2022 restricting registration of eco-friendly e-vehicles in terms of the order passed in title suit number 26 of 2018 by London Edition Alipur on 24th February. The said order restrains the authority from registering of battery operated eco-friendly e-rickshaws till disposal of the suit. The said title the plaintiff will manufacture of fuel cell battery alleged infringement of his patent. Learned counsel submits that the battery manufactured by the petitioner is lead cell battery. It is lead acid battery, distinct and different from the battery manufactured by the plaintiff.
So this is my case.
And then this is my case, my lord. And then your lordship will find a coordinate bench of this court in an order passed on 16th February has dealt with a similar directive to transport the Directorate Government of West Bengal to instruct the concerned regional transport office to grant regulation to the vehicles manufactured by the petitioner, let it subject to the said vehicle being different or distinct from the category.
You have challenged only the 13th January order.
Only same, everything is same, my lord. There's no difference, my lord. And my lord, your lordships have been allowing these applications, my lord, only on the question, my lord, that this shall all be considered by the appropriate authority before they really actually register the vehicle. So, my lord, they are protected also from that angle. And subsequently, your lordships have passed other orders also. Several orders, several orders.
So let this order be passed, the 144 order. Page 144 is your order. That's what I call it. Affidavit of January 2020.
Because of this server, sir. Because of this server.
Third respondent.
What type of?
Sixth. Third respondent shall be directed. Order of motion. Third respondent be directed to consider. Yes.
I'm grateful to your lordship, my lord. Now, my lord, the server is not functioning, my lord. May I have a plain copy of the order?
And that's a
There's no other way out.
India problem, sir. That's the difficulty.
Type copy.
My lord, at least a type copy may be given by your lordship's court master, my lord. Because every other court is giving type copies, my lord. So I am really grateful.
Server খারাপ হয়ে গেলে কি হবে? Type copy.
My lord,
You will get the certified copy.
certified copy, my lord. Today is the last day. I will not get it. My lord, just a type copy, my lord. It will help, my lord. Just a type copy. It is plain. There is no problem. At least we can communicate the order.
That is what we are doing in the other courts.
Lord, just a type copy.
Typed copy will not be authenticated. How can you?
No, Lord, because
I can communicate.
Because we can communicate at least seeing it, so that there will be no mistakes to communication.
Other courts are allowing.
Typed copy will not be authentic.
No, that is not to be sent to them. That is only for our purpose to communicate the order which is sent for us. Basically, that is the
Other
order.
courts state government council countersign kar de raha hai.
My lord, other courts are doing it, I am told, and my lord, the state government councils are countersigning that this is correctly passed. This is what is happening in other courts, my lord. I don't know anything much about it. My learned junior, my lord, is informing.
How can I record this in the order that a typed copy be given to you? There is no provision.
No. The system is being that the advocate records are communicating the order. The order which is being communicated, that is being authenticated or countersigned by the learned advocate for the state, indicating that this is the order and requesting them to act on the basis of the communication.
I can help you with the record. You can see the record and communicate the order.
Very grateful.
No, your lordship may also direct them to act on the communication.
অর্ডারটা হয়ে গেলে ওনাদেরকে রেকর্ডটা দেবেন, ওনারা রেকর্ড দেখে অর্ডারটা নিয়ে তুলে নিয়ে কমিউনিকেট করবেন।
To act on lawyer's communication. To act-
Lordship will just record gist of the order be communicated to the.
কিছু নোট করবেন না, না না অর্ডারটা ঢুকবে না, ওনারা অর্ডারটা নোট করে নেবেন, কমিউনিকেট করবেন কি করে, ওনারা লিখে নেবেন অর্ডারটা। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Regarding item number 20.
Extremely
grateful.
Done. Sir, to act on the lawyer's communication.
which matter?
27.
Give your
And Malord 20 also. Malord, so far as the gist of the order, Malord, Lordship may say that the traditional learned advocate will communicate the gist of the order. Grateful.
Yes, next matter. 29 also, both sides are there.
Yes, my lord.
They said they wants to go home early today.
Thank you. This is my application. This is the service. Now, my lord, this is a rather very painful thing. A person has to approach, rather a lady has to approach before this honorable court first for payment of tax, an additional tax for plying the vehicle. Now, your lordship kindly see, initially due to pandemic, for exemption, I made a representation before the authority concerned on 1st March 2021 at page 45. Asking them to adjust and to accept the tax. They did not consider. Finding no other alternative, I filed a writ application before this honorable court after the second wave of pandemic is over. In January 2022, page 52. Honorable Justice Moushami Bhattacharya has asked them, please to direct them to consider my representation dated 1st March and the subsequent event if I may any further representation before them. Accordingly, in terms of the leave granted by Honorable Justice Bhattacharya, I communicate the order and also made indicate them subsequent event as per the leave granted by the Honorable Court, that is from page 57. The next incident.
Yes.
Now, my lord, they have considered the entire issue and they have rejected my prayer on 14 September 2022 at page 61.
Yes.
Now, your lordship, in page 62, they have asked me to pay the tax in this manner.
Yes.
Taxes to Indian, I have to pay tax. In what manner? The earlier order passed by them. Now, my lord, the 14th September order has been pleased to set aside by your lordship on 27th March, page 63. The next page, page 62, page 64, your lordship kindly see, upon consideration of the submission made on behalf of the parties and materials on record, this court is inclined to hold that since the order impugned is passed by the Additional Secretary, Transport Department, Government of West Bengal, the matter be remanded back for reconsideration by the Principal Secretary, Transport Department, Government of West Bengal, during the first respondent hearing, upon affording reasonable opportunity of hearing to the petitioner within a stipulated time frame. In view of the above, the order impugned passed on 14th September 2022 is set aside. The writ petition is disposed of by directing the first respondent to reconsider the representation submitted by the petitioner on 1st March 2022, along with the additional points submitted by him on 12th April 2022, which are within 2 months from the date of communication of the order after affording reasonable opportunity on 27. When this order was communicated to them on 31st of March, page 66, then they have asked me to appear by giving a letter on 5th. The letter I have received on 11, page 70. Page 70, your lordship, these other black, received on 11/4/2023 at 8:42 AM. It has been endorsed by me after receiving the letter. Immediately, the learned advocate of the petitioner wrote a letter to them indicating that the notice has been received on 12 at 11 when I was outside Calcutta for my checkup. That is at page 69. Your lordship kindly see page 69. I have explained why I cannot be present on 5th because I did not receive the notice, and this is the reason. And asking for 15 days time. Similar matter also appeared before your lordship on last week.
Yes.
Last week, your lordship was pleased to direct them on perusing this communication and letter, asking them to consider the matter. The matter is pending before your lordship after giving 15 days notice. As soon as your lordship passed the order on the last week, they have seized the vehicle, another vehicle, page 71. And seizure has been made, indicating that for non-payment of tax and additional tax. Because plying of the vehicle, there is no restriction on my part because I am plying on the basis of a valid permit.
But the law is if you do not.
Yes, that's right. That's right. But I am regularly approaching them for payment of tax.
You could not have plied the vehicle without payment of tax.
But what may I put this question to myself? What tax I shall pay? They have not yet calculated.
That has to be decided because without tax means without permit.
No. But they have not yet been calculated. And your lordship, this notice is also fault because whenever they will seize the vehicle, they have to calculate and they have to communicate what amount of tax has to be paid, and that I have to pay within 30 days without any penalty. That is the law.
Mr. Dey, you are appearing in this matter. I think you have to take instructions on this.
That's the law. Your lordship, kindly see the law. The statute says Tax Act and also the Additional Tax Act.
This is the seizure list.
Yes.
You have not served with a copy of the assessment of charges.
Along with the seizure list, it will be served. It is the law. Law says this. It's not my. This legislature says that whenever the motor vehicles inspector will seize the vehicle for non-payment of tax, he will calculate and he will send it and giving the owner time 30 days for payment. After payment, if the owner can show the document, he will release the vehicle. That's the law.
Yes, Mr. Dey.
My lord, he filed that in page 69, my lord.
Yes.
But if I filed the my lord report, that is after vacation 15 days, I have already elapsed, my lord.
After
My lord,
vacation.
that will be considered by the authority within 10 days.
What will be the considered?
That is the.
No, Mr. Dey. After this, the seizure has been done.
Yes, my lord.
And there is no calculation of tax by the authority.
My lord, I must come after vacation. So, my lord, if that will
Let
be
him come back
considered by
with instructions.
But in the meantime, they have put in the vehicle in a position, all my belongings of the vehicle will go. Where shall I stand?
What belongings of the vehicle are you
And
talking
the valuable bulbs are there, lights are there, seats are there. All are important things in a vehicle. Even the wheels are being moved also. Where shall I go? If your lordship kindly put me into the condition that they will release the vehicle subject. No. Let me complete the sentence. They will release the vehicle subject to the payment of certain tax and with the undertaking that till Mr. Dey comes with the report on 5th or 6th or 7th, I will not operate the vehicle.
Will you pay the entire amount without prejudice?
Where is the calculation? May I put this question to myself?
In the earlier.
No calculation. No calculation. But only for that I am approaching the court. Let them calculate.
You say you have paid for adjustment of the said.
Naturally, as per the statute, I am entitled for the adjustment.
What is the said amount?
I am entitled for the adjustment because if I do not operate the vehicle, interstate vehicle, I am entitled for. That's why I made the representation before the taxing officer.
Under consideration.
That's why I made the representation before the taxing officer. And taxing officer has to decide the issue whether I am entitled for exemption or not. When a government of West Bengal issued restriction order that interstate vehicle will not operate, I cannot operate. All these things have to be taken into consideration. And for that, I am entitled for the exemption, remission, as per the provision of the statute. And this statute has been framed by the legislature of the West Bengal. They will not do anything and they will got hold of the vehicle. waited to the, your lordship kindly see this.
No, I am aware of the statute. Was any amount demanded? from
No,
the
no,
first
no, never. Since 2021, I am asking them to calculate and to inform me what is the amount to be paid. They do not.
Please come back immediately after vacation, come back with instructions, Mr. Dev. Because if there is, he cannot even deposit without prejudice because no amount has been determined.
Yes, well, I have seen that only part.
No amount.
So there should be some amount determined which he may deposit without prejudice. We can continue with the writ petition.
Yes, ma'am.
Then that's why, my lord, your lordship kindly, because I want to keep my vehicle in my custody. Because if your lordship kindly hold it after 20 days, that this seizure is illegal, you have to release the vehicle. And during this period, if 2 wheels gone, 3 seats gone, 4 lights gone, 4 fan gone, then I shall be in a great soup.
But what amount will you deposit? There is no claim.
That's why your
Admittedly, you have not paid the taxes.
admittedly I have not paid the
And
tax.
you were plying the vehicle without payment of tax.
I have said, your lordship kindly see. Your lordship kindly see what I have said in 1st of March 2021. It's not that I am hiding anything. Your lordship kindly come to page 45.
No, there is no question of hiding anything. You ought not to have plied the vehicle till the taxes were cleared. When there was a dispute, you are aware that if you do not pay tax, even if it is in dispute, plying of the vehicle is illegal on your part, prima facie. Because if taxes are not cleared,
But if the authority did not calculate the tax, if the authority did not acted on their part, I, on my own part, asking them to calculate and to take the tax. If they, in spite of my repeated demand, if they do not do it, I shall pay the tax, I shall pay the insurance, I shall pay all the dues, and I shall keep the vehicle idle. Then my permit will be lapsed.
please let him come back on instructions.
Then my permit will be lapsed. Then, Mr. They kindly give an undertaking on behalf of the client. No, nothing of the vehicle should be lost.
That is not possible.
Then, all the articles will go.
The last date of the
Affidavit of service.
And your lordship kindly see where they have kept. They will charge me parking fee per day 500 rupees. I am not
All
certainly.
these issues cannot be dealt with now, sir. It will be considered after the instructions come.
Very well, my lord.
Submitted on behalf of the petitioner.
Very well, my lord. I am your lordship kindly appreciate that thing, that without prejudice, I am depositing 20,000 at the present moment. Let them release the vehicle with the undertaking that I will not operate the vehicle. Where is the problem?
All vehicles which are seized are kept in custody of the authority.
Yes.
So you cannot be an exception.
No. Because
And if you are not operating the vehicle, then what is the difference?
no. Your lordship kindly appreciate one thing.
Your
That-
vehicle cannot be
that-
released only
that-
because you have
no, no.
decorated it.
My lord, all vehicles which are kept in the seized, kept in the custody, there the calculation have been made. Here the calculation has not been made.
The matter is appearing for the first time today, sir. He has to come back with instructions.
And the authority
Submitted
have,
on behalf of the petitioner that pursuant to an earlier order of this court, a representation was earlier order of this court passed on 27th March 2023 in WPA number 25955 of 2022, the petitioner submitted a representation before the Principal Secretary, Transport Department, Government of West Bengal on March 31, 2023. Stop. Notice of hearing of such representation was issued on 5th April 2023 and received by the petitioner on 12th.
on 11th April.
কি বললাম,
No.
notice of
Asked to appear on 12th.
fixing the date on ঠিকই আছে, hearing কি বললাম দাঁড়ান, hearing of the representation was fixed on 12th April 2023, and notice of such hearing was issued upon the petitioner on 5th April 2023, which was received by the petitioner on 11th April 2023. Stop. The petitioner was, since the petitioner was out of station at the relevant time, comma, he submitted a request before the authority for fixing a further date for hearing of the representation. Stop. In the meantime, comma, the motor vehicles inspector within bracket enforcement, comma, Tomluk, comma, Purva Medinipur, comma, Purva Medinipur has seized the vehicle of the petitioner on
15th May.
17th May.
15th May.
On 15th May 2023. Stop. The petitioner has prayed for release of the vehicle since the amount of tax payable by the petitioner has neither been calculated by the authority, comma, nor provided to the petitioner with the seizure list upon seizure of the vehicle. Paragraph, learned counsel for the state respondents.
My lord, only one thing,
Six.
my lord, if your lordship will see page 69, second para. So in this circumstance, I on behalf of my aforesaid client, requesting you to give him another chance of hearing.
For the date of hearing.
Yes, my lord, your lordship can give the direction, give him, direct them to give a chance for hearing.
He is asking for release of the vehicle in the meantime.
My lord, that is within 15 days, my lord, that will be done.
No. 15 days I have prayed from 20th April. Not now. That 15 days is also over. Your officer will sleep and we will suffer. That's the reason.
ঠিক আছে ভাই, তোমার ভালো কথা শুনলে হবে না?
No question of ভালো কথা.
Yes, my lord.
Learned counsel for the state respondent seeks to take instructions in this matter. Paragraph, let the matter appear under the same heading on 9th June.
Yes, my lord.
9th June.
Next matter, if both the sides are there, I'll take up.
Same. Mr. Bandyopadhyay is here.
30. Same.
Yes, here also the seizure has been made.
The dates are the same.
And here your lordship kindly see. This is the evidence service.
Affidavit of service.
It is a contempt. The lordship can issue a suo motu contempt rule against the Principal Secretary, Transport Department. The lordship kindly come to page 77.
Yes.
77. On 13th December 2022, your lordship was pleased to dispose of the matter. Same thing, the include order passed by the Assistant Secretary, Transport Department, Corporate of West Bengal, asking this. This is the order, page 70. Set aside this order and demand it back to the Principal Secretary, Transport Department to decide the issue. But this is the direction passed by your lordship.
Yes.
And your lordship, direction is yes. Page 78.
Yes.
The order include dated 15 July 2022 site of the above representation as restricted submission made by the petitioner within 2 months from the date of communication of this order upon affording reasonable opportunity of hearing to all interested parties, including or is authorized according to the law. Now, my lord, this is on 13th December. Now, the order was communicated to them. This is the representation and the written notes of submission as per your lordship direction was communicated to them on along with the order on 9/1/2020, that's at page 76.
76.
Page 76. I have shown your lordship the order of the letter of communication because it was enclosed to the letter of communication. Your lordship's order and the earlier representation as per your lordship direction as the lordship asked them to forward. So, my lord, this is on 10th of January 2023 they have received. Your lordship granted me 2 months. March end, I did not file in contempt application. My client did not file in contempt application because of his illness. He had ailments, cardiac problem. He was in Chennai for last 2 months. That's why
So no notice has been issued at all for hearing.
nothing has been issued.
Yes, Mr. Bandapad, the hearing has not been held at all.
My lord, in the meantime, my lord, your lordship may take to direct them to authority to take decision after giving opportunity of hearing and calculate the, my lord, the tax amount.
That is included in the vehicle has been seized.
Yes. That is non-payment of tax. In the meantime, they will calculate.
No, but with the seizure, there should be the
And
calculation
after
for
matter
payment.
is my lord, after reopening, in the meantime, they will calculate.
There is no ground for stated for seizure at all.
Yes, yes.
Come back immediately after reopening, I'll consider this.
That is absolutely illegal, man. Absolutely illegal. Expressly illegal.
Let him come back with instructions. I'll do the needful on the next date.
I am apprehending that for 15 days, the vehicle will stand. That is not the problem. Problem is this: some valuable items of the vehicle will go. Nobody is taking any responsibility.
That can't really be helped because all the vehicles are being seized.
But this is the police custody. This is responsible. Then I have to file a compensation case against the police. Next.
Affidavit of service. Pursuant to an order passed by this court on 13th December 2022 in WPA 22330 of 2022, the petitioner approached the agricultural language data file a representation approach the authority for consideration of his representation. File a representation. The petitioner approached the authority for consideration of his representation. Stop. Yeah, no, before the later before the principal secretary. Authority being the principal secretary, Transport Department, Government of West Bengal. Principal Secretary, Transport Department, Government of West Bengal. Stop. No notice of no notice of hearing has been served upon the petitioner till date. Stop. In the meantime, the vehicle of the petitioner has been seized by the motor vehicles inspector within bracket NT bracket closed RTO Tomluk, Purva Medinipur on 15th May 2023. Stop. The petitioner prays for release of his vehicle and assessment of tax by the authority. Assessment of tax and additional tax in respect thereof by the authority. Paragraph, learned counsel for the state respondent seeks to take instructions in this matter. Paragraph, let the matter appear under the same heading on same date, 9th.
I will not communicate anything. Mr. Bandyopadhyay and Mr. They will take their steps. I shall not communicate. On 9 June, let them not come. Say, Mr. Chatterjee did not communicate anything, so my client did not say anything.
No, there is no question of communication here.
ভাস্কর তোমার সিনিয়র ও ভাস্কর তোমার সিনিয়র করবেন না কি করে?
Who is appearing for, you are for the response? Mister? So you have to come back at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. In absence of the respondents. I'm taking up matters only if both the parties are there, because these matters are supposed to be taken up at 2 p.m., isn't it? Mr. Basu is there.
করে দাও না, তো লালু এসে গেছে।
Mr. Basu, he's asking for after vacation. 31. Mr. Sen is there.
31 লালু তো লালু 31 after vacation কর petition
All of you want to go home early actually. They are not allowing me to take up matters at 2 p.m.
But we understand that after recess.
Someone comes and says, it is supposed to be taken up at.
No.
The court will be in embarrassment. On prayer of the petitioner, the matter is adjourned. Let the matter appear under the same heading on 19th June.
I am for the petition.
I am for the state.
Oh. Short matter, we can deal with it.
This is well for the purpose of subject question application for consideration of the curtailment of
Diversion of
the
route, page 13A. That copy. Received, not. 13A is the right copy. Diversion of the route. Then I have paid for the authority to payment of fees, Lord. Let the respondent number 2 be directed to consider the said application affording opportunity of hearing regarding diversion.
Page 13A.
13 is the handwritten copy. 13A is the legible copy, type copy.
This 13 is the.
You want to traverse Patrashire?
Yes, there is a rail crossing, and much time is consumed for the crossing. I want to delete that portion for 2 kilometers. Under the statute, there is no bar.
So let this be considered.
একই না করে সিদ্ধলাম আল্লাহ ডাকছে আমি কি জানি না
The petitioner.
Considered summary.
তার আগে video service.
সেই জন্য তো স্যার আপনি বলেছেন বলে নিলাম
Respondent number 2
are holders of permit being number P stop ST stop ST টা ছোট হবে না ST stop T stop T stop P number 03/7879 in respect of vehicle number WB-41-G/4477 on the route Burdwan to Bishnupur via Rasulpur, Patrashire, Sonamukhi, etc. The petitioners applied for diversion of the route before the concerned authority on 24th April 2023, which is yet to be considered. Stop the petitioners pray for a direction upon the authority to consider the application at the earliest. Paragraph, it is submitted on behalf of the respondents that the second respondent be directed to consider the application in accordance with law. Paragraph, in view of the above, the petition is disposed of, directing the second respondent to consider and Yes, and dispose of the application submitted by the petitioners within 1 month.
As your lordship,
Within 1 month from the date of communication of this order, upon affording reasonable opportunity of hearing to all the stakeholders, including the petitioners, in accordance with law.
there is no affidavit has been filed, so
It has to be recorded. Paragraph, the decision taken by the authority shall be communicated to the petitioners within a week thereof. Chapter and
an affidavit not filed by the responsible.
yes. They're always recorded.
Anything last? Oh.
But I think list is going to be exhausted, therefore.
Yes.
This is going to be exhausted.
2 more matters are there.
Two more.
Yes. Is anyone appearing? Otherwise, I'll come back at 2 p.m. 33, is anyone appearing?
Not today.
Petitioner, no one.
Not today, brother.
Petitioner is not there, not
today. नहीं तो
33, 34, no one. I have to come back at 2 p.m. Ki korbo, they're not there. Petitioner is not there.
Respondent is seeking adjournment in 33. This respondent is seeking adjournment.
33 on prayer of the respondents, the matter is adjourned. Let the matter appear at the same heading on 12th June.
আরেকটা হলো না আরেকটা আছে বলছি
34, one more. No one.
না
34 এর ফাইলটা কি আছে?
স্টেট 34 কস্টাইল ভুল কস্টাইল টাইমটা চেয়ে দিন দাদা
I can come back at 2 p.m. I have no
খেলে
difficulty.
আসতে পারবেন বলুন তো
কোনটা
34 আপনি স্টেটের হয়ে আছে
হ্যাঁ কিন্তু রং কস্ট টাইটেলে অ্যাপিয়ার
হ্যাঁ সেজন্য তাহলে ঠিক হয়ে পরে ছুটি পড়ে আসো
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ
সেটা
সেটাই তো বলছি
কস্ট টাইটেল কারেক্ট কস্ট টাইটেলে পরের দিন
হ্যাঁ রং কস্টাইল ওটা কস্টাইলটা কারেক্ট পরে দিন আসো এটাই তো স্যার
Madam, matter is appearing under wrong cost title, so let it be corrected.
Wrong cost title?
Yes, my lord. My lord, my lord,
think,
lordship, kindly have a look, my lord, so far.
and let us,
This copy is
Mr.
constant.
Sen, it will be safe if I come back at 2 p.m. Because if the petitioner is not there, it's.
তুমি কার
আমি তো আপনার হয়ে
ও
কে পিটিশন কে
পিটিশনার তো দেখছি অমলান দ্যাট বি এনআই খান
এনাই কেন আমরা
He'll come and scream.
today at 2 p.m.
I can wait. Can you call him up and bring him to court?
That is better. But wait for only these matters.
yes
অসুবিধা হইল my lord, wait for then my lord, may I tell, my lord, no order be passed, only my lord, not today.
I have to wait. It was mentioned.
We are, my lord, very
It was
embarrassing.
mentioned for urgency, actually. Can you get in touch with Mr. Khan and ask
That
him to come
I can, my lord, and phone for.
and request him to come? Please do that. The server.
Urgency.
Mr. Sen, what is the mistake in the cost title?
My lord, in my brief, WPA number 12521 of 2023, and the name is Pradeep Kundu versus State of West Bengal.
Vijay Kumar.
Yeah, that is the whole, if the order is passed in,
No.
then we will be in difficulty.
Some other petitioner.
Yes,
Let Mr. Khan come, so it has to be dealt with.
my lord.
It was mentioned on urgency.
My lord. We cannot request my lord to wait, but it's very embarrassing.
Last day, it's already just for one matter. Let us see if he comes back.
দাঁড়াও না এনায়েতকে ডেকে দিচ্ছি তুমি দাও তো আমাকে এনায়েতের পিটিশনটা
So the petitioner has to be there.
Yes, my lord, I asked.
দেখে নিতে হবে না।
কি হলো?
কাকে ডাকবে?
Coming.
Yes.
Now. My lord, আবার প্রশ্ন করতে।
তারপরে এই গরমের মধ্যে বাড়ি পালাবো।
চাইছে সেটা দেখে চাইছে সেটা দেখে আর্জেন্সি চাইছে সময় হচ্ছে
Reached, landed.
Actually,
one of I in another court, so I have. ঠিক আছে, এটা আমাদের জন্য।
তোমার জন্য my lord.
I'm sorry, you're
The moment I was,
there's no question of being sorry. You've been hijacked by the response.
আমরা
And my lord, the premium would go to him. Let him share today at least.
There is a very basic difficulty, Mr. Khan. You have served a wrong copy to the respondents.
হ্যাঁ, এটা কি করে হবে? এটা 12,521 জিপি অফিসে নোটিং হয়েছে।
ও আচ্ছা, ভুল করে
এবং
মিস্টেক মাই লর্ড।
এটা যতক্ষণ না এটা কোনটা অ্যাকচুয়াল কোনটা? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট?
কারেক্ট মাই এই 12,521 বিজয় কুমার চৌধুরী।
ওইটাই রাইট। এখানে টাইপ না 12,000 তোমার কপি
নিচে দেখি আছে। অন্য গ্রুপ দিয়ে দিয়েছে।
অন্য
But shall I make it only not today?
Only not.
So that it will come on the opening date?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Right.
And please make this.
Yes,
correction in the meantime.
but just now my within 5 minutes.
Correct copy has to be
I
served.
just in 5 minutes.
It's a very, I find it's a very short matter, Mr. Khan.
Get to yours, not to.
It's a short matter, can be.
Sure, my lord, not today.
Not to. Not. So we have finally concluded.
Finally conclude.
A very happy vacation for all.
Get to lordship, my lord. Same to you, lordship.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Same to all.
এটা কি করে ঠিক হবে?
চলে যাবে
কথার মধ্যে আমি দেখার কি আছে